Okay, Elliot, just focus. Keep your eye on the ball. We're talking about 24 hours, 17 content here, man. So just breathe, do your finger gun thing, and you're good. All right, here you go. How's it going, guys? Elliot here. Hope you guys are doing okay. Nice. We are back with more 17 content. 24 hour. Finally came out with a choreography video. I think everyone, including me, was always curious as to how it looked like in a fixed position. I watched it, did some research, all right, read your guys' comments. There is a lot to unpack in this choreography video, so I can't wait to go over it with you guys. I consider this more of a choreography analysis versus a reaction that I normally do. Here we go. Let's just get right into it, okay? And by the way, shout out Carrots. Happy 2021. Going into 17 24-hour choreography video. Let's get it. I'm super impressed with the formations in this one. I love this claw concept. And for me, I gotta say, this is the most unique formations that I've seen coming from 17. And I'm sure all of you guys agree as well. Very nice. I love the slight transitions, yet still keeping them in this clock concept. Like for DK. Wanu's fit is sick too, by the way. I love the subtle musicality, super chill. Shout out to the 8. Love the b-boy in that one. Small b-boy in there. Like for Uzi. And I love how they make small clock-like movements. Very sick. The first time I saw this, I was like, this is lit. Watch this, okay? Dino and Hoshi are actually doing the same movement, but Dino's actually on the floor the whole time. Really impressive. I was like off my seat when I saw this. This was sick. And then transitioning to Minghao. And notice how the choreography on the floor is like two different versions of what's actually going up top. But there are very small similarities. I really like how there's still that connection between the floor and the high level. And shout out Sunkwon. I heard he was sick and then he just got better around this time. Let's go, Josh. I can't get over how good this angle looks. And now they're finally breaking out of the clock concept. Just now. Just really strong choreography. Awesome roll-offs. This part, I want to dissect this part a little bit later. But I loved how they actually added visuals, added small concepts, animation concepts. Really cool. I love the cadence, the tempo of the instrumental. It really does feel very clock-like. It just keeps it in the same tempo, same melody. Hear that same bass. Ooh. And I love how they ended off. Watch all the members' arms on the floor. I like the nice little graceful fall. The little details makes it look a lot more layered. It makes it look a lot more full instead of just dropping down. They just adds a little bit more to the music by adding that small movement. Very cool. Okay, let's do it again. This was sick. There's something about this choreography that I just can't I can't look away. How do you not look away? How do you not look away with anything 17 related? Great way to start the new year for me. Let's go over this one more time. I want to talk about the formations here, especially within the first minute. Watch how cleverly placed these guys are, okay? So starting off with S cups, like for S cups. Shout out to the S cups gang. Okay. So with the exception of 2 formation breaks. So now we just switch from S cups to Dino. All right. And they're very small formation breaks, might I add. Okay, so keep that eye on Dino. And then moving on to June. All right, so that small switch to June. What's great is that they only utilized S cups, Dino, and June all together. They moved in a triangle formation. So again, let's watch it one more time. All right, just watch how cleverly placed they are. The choreography team. I'm sure Hoshi had a lot to do with this as well. They placed them meticulously in those moments just so the formation break doesn't look too obvious. But they're very small. Okay, so they made the switch now. And what's crazy is everyone just moves in a rotation. Still moving in that rotation. The choreographer put these members right there in that specific area for that specific moment. Still keeping this choreography or this formation. Let's go, Chang'an. Now, this is where the formation break actually happens. Okay. So Chang'an is going to move to the side with Woozi. They're finally in the same row as each other. But watch the members. We're going to look at Hoshi, Woozi, June, Dino, and Chang'an, okay? So they're going to rotate. That's when the formation break happens, okay? And it's crazy because that was within the first minute. In normal 17 fashion, there probably is at least 10 formation breaks within a 17 choreography. But this one, they kept it. The only thing that happened was that they rotated, and with the exception of those 2 small triangle transitions, other than that, this is amazing. So I really loved how the choreographer put them in those specific moments to highlight each member for their section of the song. So I thought that was really cool. I feel like just the blocking, just kings of blocking. And I love this puppet concept, of course. And this is something that I also want to add too. And I'm sure some of you already know about this too, but in case you guys don't. So watch this part. V8 is deciding to move on Vernon's right side so he doesn't block Vernon from the audience. In case you guys don't know that, but I'm pretty sure that was obvious, but I know some of you guys don't. And look at this thread right here, man. Watch the groundwork. Shout out to this small little thread. But it looks very graceful when you have the other 12 members. Now finally actually doing a formation change. Finally, we are there where the guys actually split apart. They walk away from the clock concept. Now it's just awesome choreography, which I gotta say, super dynamic, super tiring. So I want to go back, okay, because I forgot I missed this part. But watch June in the front. I absolutely killing this section, by the way. Awesome lines. Choreography. I love this roll off. And I'll tell you why I like this roll off. I love how it switches back from aerial to front view. What I love about this move in particular, about this roll off in particular, the contrast in levels. They are literally jumping to the highest plane, then dropping down to the lowest plane. Imagine how amazing that looks when you watch it from a front view angle. Even an aerial view looks awesome too, but I know front view angle, awesome. That's what I love about roll-offs, when there's a huge dynamic contrast. This is awesome, all right? You have two concepts of time going on. In the back, you have the clock, the 4 members in the front. Watch their hands. Does that remind you of anything? If you guys have ever had an hourglass, it looks like an hourglass is being turned over and the sand is falling from the top level to the bottom level. But watch this, okay? Watch what Wonu does in his section. It looks like he's turning over an hourglass, which I think is really cool. Just a small little things like that. It's not obvious animation concepts, but when you dive deeper into it, you could see how much thought the choreographer put into that. So really cool. And then finishing off. Shout out my mans. Like for Chang'an. And that was 24 hour. 17. Okay, why am I sweaty? That's my thing. Every time I do these 17 videos, I'm always just really sweaty. So that was it. 17 24 hour. Amazing choreography, amazing formations. I love the formation. The formations, top tier. The formations, probably the most unique that I've seen ever coming from 17, ever coming from a K-pop group, just because the clock formation, it's been done multiple times before, but I love how they stuck with it for at least like 75% of the choreography. What makes it so interesting for me is when you see it in dance competitions, it's awesome. In particular, since it's a performance, an actual musical performance, you have to put the members in a specific highlighted position to make it easier for the audience to notice. They had to cleverly map out which idol had to be in which part from the beginning to the end. That's what I find so awesome about these 17, about K-pop transitions, about K-pop formations, is having to find the right moments for each member. So really cool. This is an awesome example of what is good blocking. When I first seen this, I was off my seat. The music video actually gave away a lot of the choreography for me, but just finally seeing it in its pure form, I gotta say, killing it always. All right, so I'm gonna leave it there. Hey guys, like this video if you liked it, dislike if you dislike it, and if you guys would like to support the channel, patreon.com/ElliotNewVillage. Keep this channel rolling and going, takes care of equipment and expenses, and if not, it's all optional. Okay, still got love for you regardless, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, see you guys. Oh, and thank you to all my Patreon subscribers. Bye guys.